have seen them. From inside the depths of you come the beating drums are beating. Don't you dare be scared, my love, it's a calling, it's a calling. Drown it out, single that. Don't sound it out, it's the beating of the drum.
Peace, love, and light to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely starseeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the God in me. I see you. I love you. I hope you enjoyed that introduction. First and foremost, I want to thank that infinite light being for sharing that video with me. That video really did touch me. I really appreciate you. I see you, and I love you. This video right here, what I want to talk about is why North Korea all of a sudden met with China and wanted to disarm their nuclear program. And the reason being, my people, is because they can't feed their soldiers. There's no food over there. You know why the food is barely, the food is drying up over there? Because of the tsunamis, because of the weather, because of the earthquakes, because of the mudslides, because of all of the activity that it's just not happening over in North Korea. It's happening in South Korea. It's happening in China. You know what they're eating over there? Dogs, cats. They're eating animals. They're not able to plant vegetation. This is over. This is happening to every one of them. Every race that enslave you, black woman, the God of humanity, is going to pay for what they have done because they refuse to stop to this day because they're living on our backs with lies. Period. They're going to be placed in the same conditions that we have been placed in. Survival mode. Anytime the God of humanity has to make a decision on how much money she needs to spend in the grocery store or how much money she needs to put in her gas tank because she needs to have money saved up for the week so she can feed her children, it's sad to me. And it should be sad to each and every last one of you who even have a heart inside of that chest, to know that not one of us would be walking on this planet if it wasn't for the God of humanity, which is the black woman. Period. She may have not gave birth to the rest of you jokers, but this entity surely dissected her and used her mitochondrial gene, the stem cells, her spinal fluid, her bone, everything. Like just dissected her to splice you and create you. And yet you have not, to this day, given her the gratitude or even repent to her for what your ancestors have done to our ancient ancestors. No matter how much shit that you see happening. I told you in my previous videos, after that incident happened, when they dropped those bombs in Japan, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, they will never drop another nuclear bomb again. That's a guaranteed. And here's why.
But now, Admiral, I shall tell you why you have been summoned here. Our interest rightly begins just after your race exploded the first atomic bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. It was at that alarming time we sent our flying machines, the Flugerods, to your surface world to investigate what your race had done. That is, of course, past history now, my dear Admiral. But I must continue on. You see, we have never interfered before in your race's wars and barbarity, but now we must. For you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely, that of atomic energy. Our emissaries have already delivered messages to the powers of your world, and yet they do not heed. Now you have been chosen to be witness here that our world does exist. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race, Admiral. I interrupted, but what does this have to do with me, sir? The Master's eyes seemed to penetrate deeply into my mind, and after studying me for a few moments, he replied, "Your race has now reached the point of no return, for there are those among you who would destroy your very world, rather than relinquish their power as they know it." I nodded, and the Master continued, "In 1945 and afterward, we tried to contact your race, but our efforts were met with hostility. Our Flugerods were fired upon, yes, even pursued with malice and animosity by your fighter planes. So, now I say to you, my son, there is a great storm gathering in your world, a black fury that will not spend itself for many years. There will be no answer in your arms. There will be no safety in your science. It may rage on until every flower of your culture is trampled, and all human things are leveled in vast chaos. Your recent war was only a prelude of what is yet to come for your race. We here see it more clearly with each hour. Do you say I'm mistaken?" "No," I answer. "It happened once before. The Dark Ages came and they lasted for more than 500 years. "Yes, my son," replied the Master. "The Dark Ages that will come now for your race will cover the earth like a pall. But I believe that some of your race will live through the storm. Beyond that, I cannot say. We see at a great distance a new world stirring from the ruins of your race, seeking its lost and legendary treasures. And they will be here, my son, safe in our keeping." When
Hidden gold in mystic deed, the divine word gives essential substance in heaven and earth. Body, soul, spirit, having all power, as much underfoot as is in heaven revealed.
When that time arrives, we shall come forward again to help revive your culture and your race. Perhaps by then you will have learned the futility of war and its strife, and after that time, certain of your culture and science will be returned for your race to begin anew. You, my son, are to return to the surface world with this message. With the
Bloodshed before the people, not from heaven high averted, but for a long time not understood. The intelligence of one alone will prove.
Now, you can believe that if you want to, if you don't. But just do some research. Admiral Byrd got taken to Antarctica, into the hollow earth. This is where they get all the dinosaurs and all that other shit from. Listen, that shit still goes on. Earth is bigger than what they're telling you. And you heard what he said. The last Dark Ages lasted for 500 years. And there is something that is heading your way that you will not be able to stop. All of your weapons, all of your science. Again, my people, our family, our connection, our blood is royal. They are scientifically light years above this entity. I'm not even talking about these races of people that the entity has created. I'm talking about the entity itself that has been placed amongst us to manipulate us, and we fell for it. Although they have people in the core of this earth, just like in Black Panther, you have a family. This is what they say: hidden in plain sight. All they do is monitor Earth, make sure shit don't get out of control. You understand? Make sure everything is still going according to plan. They ain't gonna blow up Earth. You understand? They can do their little destruction over here and keep on trying to figure out how to get off of this planet, but they can't. So meanwhile, they torture us and then create wars amongst their creations on this side of the planet. But none of you want to see this. You want to use cognitive dissonance. You want to call me racist. When I wouldn't even get any kind of satisfaction out of seeing you in bondage. This is real shit to me. After what I know that for a fact. This is 100% proven fact. I'm not even making this up. No other woman, to no other mother, to no other race ever had the thought in their mind to kill their kid at birth so they won't experience the torture that the mother, the creator, had went through. You know how many black women just killed their babies at birth and then killed themselves so they wouldn't go through this? This is how deep this is. But I wouldn't get any satisfaction out of seeing any of you in that situation. I just know we need to separate. And guess what? Not only do I not only do I know that Mother Earth, Mother Nature, our sun, and our binary twin is saying the same thing. It's time for separation. You people cannot live amongst us on our planet. The Dark Ages is on its way back. The whole entire planet is going to go dark before light comes. I love you, my people. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video was beneficial to you. And once again, each one teach one. This is what I want to say too. I look at I don't care about, subscribers and stuff like that. I appreciate it. I'm not saying I don't care about you personally, but I didn't do any of this for subscribers or money. This was nothing. I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm content with where I'm at. I work fucking 1,000 hours a week. I don't have a problem with working. My job is very easy. I like my job. You understand what I'm saying? I like helping people, and that's what my job consists of. So I just say that I don't do this for subscribers. I don't do this for likes. I do this to bring awareness to all people on this planet, and more importantly, to give the gratitude back to the God of humanity. A lot of people question, like, how you gonna call a black woman God? First of all, the word God is a Greek word. You understand what I'm saying to you? But you can go to any corners on this world that was created on this planet and speak to any race and say the word God, and all of a sudden they all look up and know who you talking about. So instead of looking up, you need to turn and look directly in front of you, because God has been right. God and her creations, her star seeds, has been right in front of you the whole time. So I am going, and this goes for anybody, any race, my people, as well as all the races that got a problem with me saying that the black woman is God. Any one of them, I am going to give her the most highest prestige I can possibly give her on this planet. My God has been ripped. Her mind has been ripped from her for over 12,000 years. You lost your cotton picking mind if I'm ever going to change how I feel about that. That's science facts, brother, sister, and all other races. Period. Peace, love, and light to all the queen goddesses and to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the God in me. I see you and I love you.